Are we rolling? Hey everybody, how are you? Oh, let me take this off. Oh. Hey Conyers Cherry Blossom Festival fans, how are you everybody? I'm Rob Clark. I would typically be greeting you as the Master of Ceremonies on the main stage. Boy, did we miss you this year. But now I'm greeting you from the prison yard, my backyard, not prison yard, just kind of feels like that when you're cooped up. Today's a special day. It's the one day each week when I get a chance to get out of the house. So I got dressed up. It's the day to take out the trash to the curb. But it is out of the house, so that's worth dressing up for, right? So I figured I'd throw on some pink in keeping with what was the theme for this year's Conyers Cherry Blossom Festival, which was Pinkalicious. Pinkalicious definition, make people go loco. Now you see why I play pre-recorded music instead of singing. Sorry about that. By the way, if you have not had the chance to dress up or put on some real clothes in the past several weeks, I'd encourage you to at least put on a pair of jeans at least once a week. Wearing pajamas or sweats for weeks on end can give you a false sense of security that everything is fine underneath all there. And I tell you what, squeezing into a pair of jeans can be a rude wake-up call that it's time to create some social distancing between you and the fridge. I'm just saying. Or you could put a timer on the fridge that locks you out with a message, you were just here 30 minutes ago. You're not hungry, you're bored. Do some push-ups or something. So, speaking of exercise, how are you guys doing with that? I know it's kind of tough if you don't get a chance to get to the gym, but get some exercise any way that you can. I talked with a buddy of mine, he says, yeah, Rob, I'm doing some squats every day. I said, really? That's awesome. He said, yeah, diddly squats. I'm not sure that counts. And for those of you who are refusing to get off the couch to exercise, that does not count as resistance training. That's something entirely different. My mother-in-law is staying with us, and when I called up to her yesterday, I said, Mom, are you ready for your exercise? And she said, yes, with extra ketchup, please. What? I said exercise. She thought I said extra fries. We've got to lay off the comfort food, people. And I tell you, with all the advances in science, can someone please find a way to put an internal microphone in our layers of fat so that you actually get a chance to hear the calories screaming while they're burning? It would be so much more rewarding to hear their painful whimpers instead of just my own. But I really would encourage you to be creative in exercising. Get those endorphins flowing. It's a great way to reduce stress or anxiety. Or maybe I'm the only one that's dealing with that. Is that just me? Anyone else dealing with stress? How about any parents of school-age kids? Yeah, how's that homeschool thing going? Having a brand new appreciation for the teachers who have to do this all day long with 25 of them. Can you imagine that? Whew. How many times have your homeschool students been sent to the principal's office? And where is the principal's office when you're homeschooling, by the way? I don't know. Anyone looking into transferring your homeschool students to like another homeschool? Has anyone worked that out with like your neighbors or something? And any of you teachers been disciplined or fired for drinking on the job? I'm just wondering. And remember back when you were in school and you were asking, why do I have to learn all of this stuff? When am I ever in my life going to need to know or use this information? Now you have the answer. When you are having to try to teach your kids Wishing you had spent a little bit more time paying attention back then, don't you, huh? I sure do. Yesterday, I was FaceTiming with my granddaughter, trying to help her with her schoolwork. And she said, "Grampy, Mommy said that I should ask you because you were really smart." And what that told me is that my daughter didn't know the answer, so she was passing her off onto me. So after I spent about 30 minutes trying to figure out the math problem, my granddaughter said, "Grampy, maybe we should ask Grandma. I think she might be smarter than you are." She's not wrong. And by the way, my wife was able to kind of figure that out too. So hey, big shout out to all the teachers, right? And something tells me that there will never again be any type of resistance or hesitation trying to get raises for our teachers. Can I get an amen on that? Yes, way to go, teachers. Whew. How many think they should be paid on the same level as professional athletes? We're not even watching sports right now. And while we're giving shout outs, can we all just give a big round of applause and a big, huge thank you and a huge debt of gratitude to all of those who are on the front line, from our doctors, our nurses, our healthcare workers, to our first responders, our firefighters, police, EMTs, to the grocery store workers, to the farmers, to the truckers, to the sanitation workers, to those handling and delivering our mail and packages. Man, we owe a huge debt of gratitude. When I was a kid, I used to get excited when the ice cream truck was coming down the street. Now I'm the one sitting in the front window, looking out the front window saying, "The Amazon truck is coming, the Amazon truck is coming." Thank you to all of you on the front lines. We could not do it without you. So I want us to have an attitude of gratitude and just realize that maybe that Amazon truck, maybe that will be the one that's delivering toilet paper. Anyone else out? Well, my encouragement is for everyone to be thankful. Express your gratitude to these people and others every single day. Let's not ever take for granted the sacrifices that these brave men and women, our brothers and sisters, are making as they keep all of the essential services going for all of us. They are the true heroes, and we should be applauding, encouraging, and praying for them and their families every single day. So I hope you're joining me in that. Speaking of praying, this is a really special time of the year with Easter and Passover. Did you know that last Sunday, which is Palm Sunday in the Christian calendar, there were more people viewing and streaming church online than at any other time in recorded history? And how cool is that to be able to worship in your jammies and your fuzzy bunny slippers? Boom. Did I say that out loud? Don't judge. My fuzzy bunny slippers are very comfortable, thank you very much. Don't judge. But just like it's important to get our physical exercise, it's critical to exercise our faith too. And having faith over fear. Don't let yourself get dragged down in fear. I really think God's trying to get all our attention and have us really rely on Him in a great way that we never have before. I heard this awesome message by Tony Evans. He said when he was dating his girlfriend, who would later become his future wife, when they were young, she was pretty much keeping him at arm's length. And as best he could, he was trying to get her to draw her in, and she just wasn't having it. So he had a plan. He took her on a date to the amusement park, and he took her on the roller coaster ride. And as the roller coaster climbed up the first big incline, she got nervous, and she reached out and she grabbed a hold of his hand. Then as they went into that first big drop, she screamed and grabbed him as tight as she could. With every scary twist and turn of that ride, she got closer and closer to him, so that by the end of the ride, she was all but sitting on his lap with her arms around him as tight as she could. His plan had worked. all he wanted to do was get closer to her because he loved her. And from that day, they were never apart. And they were married 49 years before she went home to be with the Lord last year. So, friends, I tell you, I believe that God wants the same thing. He wants to be close to us, and he wants us to rely on him in a way we never have before. So, on this crazy roller coaster ride that we're all on together, let's reach out to him. Let's hold on to his hand as tight as we can. Let's demonstrate love and kindness to each other and realize that everyone is going through stress. Let's be gracious. Let's be thankful. There is so much for which to be thankful. My wife and I, every day, write down something for which we are thankful. We date it, and then we put it in our thankful jar. Then, whenever we're feeling stressed or depressed or anxious, we get the jar out. We read as many of the notes as it takes for us to be able to shift our focus back to one of gratitude. It might be something you want to try with your family, or just journal something for which you're thankful. And be thankful in all things. And practice thanking God for more than just elastic waistbands. I'm just saying. Remember, try on a pair of jeans. You know, there's going to be some really cool stories that come out of this whole experience. And when we all meet again next spring for the Conyers Cherry Blossom Festival 2021, we're going to have so much to celebrate. I was already practicing my routine for joining Dawn on stage during the Hawaiian luau, Hawaiian hula dancing. I got my own grass skirt, coconut bra. Don't judge. But you'll just have to wait to see that next year. So in the meantime, be safe, be healthy, be thankful, keep laughing, keep the faith. If you want more fun and inspiring content, I'd love for you to follow me on social media, on Facebook and Instagram at Rob Clark Speaking. That's ROBCLARK Speaking, or my website, robclarkjr.com. So God bless you, everybody. It's been great chatting with you. And last thing, wash your hands.